This week, ABC Action News, along with our parent company, Scripps, is highlighting the importance of news literacy, and the focus is trust.
We want to share with you the steps that we take, not only performing our role as community watchdogs and storytellers, but also holding ourselves to the highest standards of journalism you can trust.
Tonight, ABC Action News in-depth reporter Stassi Almos provides an inside look into our daily editorial operations in the newsroom.
I'm Stassi Almos in Tampa, and you may wonder what makes me or any journalist trustworthy. How am I or any of my colleagues here at ABC Action News different from any old community watchdog online? Well, I won't tell you, I'll show you. Come on. This is where our daily discussions start.
What's happening? What's next? Why, I guess this is either surprising or not surprising.
In this editorial meeting, we lay out the top news of the day and pitch stories in our communities. This includes identifying credible sources, verifying information, and different angles.
There probably could be more to do on children parade with weather or more on the Andrew Warren ruling.
Today, we have breaking news. A federal judge denied Andrew Warren's reinstatement as Hillsborough State Attorney. Mary's assigned to the story.
I first called the Hillsborough State Attorney's office to get a statement from them. I reached out to Andrew Warren's people to see if he'll be talking at all today. I reached out to a former assistant state attorney who has worked with both Susan Lopez and Andrew Warren. So what I've been doing is going through the actual ruling from the judge, his order. You can see my highlights on important points.
To explain the important steps we take and why, I went to experts at the National News Literacy Project.
There's a lot being decided on deadline, but responsible journalists talk to high quality sources who are in a position to know key details about a story or who are experts on a subject.
Producers and web, we do have a press conference today with Andrew Warren at 3 o'clock at his offices.
Mary and her photographer Richard are on their way, but a newsroom never stops.
I'm the manager of investigative and enterprise content.
That's Melanie Payne. She manages the tip line, viewer emails, and full I-team investigations. Always fact-checking.
You have to kind of ask yourself, why is the person calling you? How credible is that person? How do they know what they're telling you? Do they have any proof of what they're telling you?
Aside from how hard we work to vet our stories, we also strive to be objective.
What is our responsibility as unbiased journalists for our sources in our reporting to be unbiased?
I would say it's important to recognize that we all have biases, including journalists, but this is why newsrooms have standards and ethics in place to minimize the influence of bias and to help make their news reporting as accurate and fair as possible.
And our scripts always run through a manager before air.
We have multiple people looking at a story, looking to see what gaps there might be in coverage, what questions a reader could have, where the reporting falls short.
Camera 1 in 10, 9, 8.
And within hours, it's showtime.
ABC Action News reporter Mary O'Connell has been following the developments and just heard from Andrew Warren.
She's joining us live now with more on that. Mary, it seems this is not over based on what Andrew Warren said.
And that's exactly how Andrew Warren ended his statements earlier this afternoon, though it's unclear how he'll proceed from all of this.
I honestly feel that we can be trusted. We really work hard not to make an error, not to let something on that's not true.
And what's at stake for us is much greater than what's at stake for the average person posting to Twitter or TikTok. This is our career, our livelihood, and for many of us, our purpose. In Tampa Bay, I'm in-depth reporter Stassi Almos.